welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing well. I know I've been away for 2 months. Very sorry for that. I've been very busy these days for preparing my MBA, which is gonna start in August. And yeah, do you ever have that kind of feeling that you've just been busy all the time, running around and doing things, but you never really achieved anything? You've never really feel like, oh, I did this and I've had a very fruitful day. That's how I felt recently. I've been doing all the things. I've never really stopped. Even at home, I've been running around, walking around, just doing things, tidy up things. But sometimes after spending all the time, I sit back and think, well, what did I actually do? But anyways, I know that for sure there's one thing that I've done recently, which is that, as you can tell from the title, I finally found my favorite tote bag. So let's review it. Why don't you grab your cup of coffee as usual? Mine is right here. Let me just take a sip. And let's get started. So based on the title, you know that I am gonna talk about this bag, which is from DeMellier. I hope I pronounced the name nicely and correctly. But anyways, let me show you guys the bag first before I start talking about the brand. So this is the bag that I want to introduce to you guys. And this is the bag of my favorite tote bag recently. It's called the DeMellier New York Bag, and the size is Medi. So they have a regular size which is bigger than this one. Yeah, so just show you the bag, and then first let's talk about the brand, DeMellier London. So yeah, the brand is from London. It was founded in 2016. So it was a young brand. It was founded by Barcelona-born designer. Her name is Maria. And before she started her own brand, DeMellier, she worked as a strategy advisor for a lot of fashion houses, for example, LVMH before. So she had a lot of experiences in this industry, and she started her own brand in 2016. I would say DeMellier is getting more and more attention these days. If you search on Google, you will find a lot of different YouTubers talk about their bag. And I think the most famous one is probably the DeMellier London bag. I'll put a photo here. You've definitely seen it before. And then the other famous one is the one that we're gonna talk about today, which is my DeMellier Medi New York Bag. So I think I mentioned about it in my previous few videos that I have been in the search for a perfect tote bag for myself, because I am gonna start my study, I'm gonna start my MBA, and I will need to have a bigger bag to store my tablet in it, my iPad, and also my books and notes and stuff. And I don't like that kind of a classic typical tote bag looks, you know, the one that almost every tote looks like. So I've been on the hunt for a tote bag that is a bit different from the regular tote bag, but also is very, like, I prefer a leather bag. I don't like the canvas tote bags. Because leather bag still gives you that kind of a formal feeling, and I want it to be as lightweight as possible. As you guys know, I have a Longchamp tote bag, and that bag is so heavy. I really don't have a desire to reach for a bag if the bag is too heavy. It's just gonna add some burden to my life, and we've already have quite a lot of burdens in life already. Anyways, I was on the hunt for quite a few months, and recently I think I found the tote bag that I was looking for. So I think I got, as I mentioned before, the Medi size, and there is a bigger size of this bag. And the one that I got is, I think, sort of in a tannish color. It's like tan color, like the Louis Vuitton tan color bag. And yeah, just to show you guys a bit closer, this is like the leather style. And this is the front. So they have a fake closure here, which is more sort of like a decoration thing here. You can close it, or you can just make it loose like this. I prefer this style, but let me just close it to show you guys. So this is how it looks if you close it. And yeah, so this is the front of the bag, and the back of the bag is just a very simple, yeah, nothing too much on it. And then the bottom, they have for protection, to protect the bottom of the bag. And top handle, of course, and it also comes with a crossbody strap. I took it off because I prefer to use this bag as a top handle bag, and as you know, top handle bag is my favorite bag style. But I have the strap here, and if you wear it crossbody, the bag will lie nicely on your hip area. So this bag comes with two sizes, right? The first one is the Medi size, and then the second one is the regular size. And you know, so if I put it on my arm, then the Medi size looks like this. And just want to give you guys you know, an idea of the size of the bag, like how big it is. And if I wear it crossbody, it will just fall around this area. Let me show you guys. Let me just move a bit further. So it will just fall like sort of over here. So I would feel like as a crossbody bag, it's a bit too big for me. That's the reason why I just took the strap off and I just use it as a top handle bag. And before I make a decision on getting the Medi size, I did bought the regular New York bag as well to just compare it a little bit. And I felt that the regular size one is a bit too big. And so I just returned that one and kept the Medi size one. So you might want to ask a bit of a difference between the Medi size and the regular size. In short, the regular size, you can definitely put your laptop in it. But for Medi size, which is this size, you can only put your tablet in it. It's not big enough for a laptop, which I will show you guys later. And the inside is just one big compartment, like a black hole, man. And they have two side pockets. One here, it's like a slip-in pocket. The pocket, which is a zip pocket right here, and then you can close it or you can open it. And both sizes are quite reasonable, like you can put a lot of small stuff in it. And that's pretty much the compartments of the bag. And yes, that's it. So I've used the bag for, I would say, a few weeks now. And there are some reasons why I call this bag my absolute favorite tote bag for now. The first reason is that this bag is super, super, super lightweight as a tote bag. I will put up a comparison here, is that I weight this bag and I also weight my Longchamp tote bag, this Longchamp tote bag, and you can see the difference is huge. The reason why I bought this bag is to primarily supplement the Longchamp tote bag, because first of all, the Longchamp tote bag is heavy, and I want a bag that is big enough for me to put my tablets in it. I don't have any other bag that is big enough for tablets, and that's why this bag seems to be exactly the perfect option for me. And yes, like what I mentioned, it is a leather bag, but it is very lightweight. I feel like this Longchamp tote bag is really too heavy, especially because it has this silver bamboo decoration in the front. That's the reason why I actually have another bag to replace this Longchamp tote bag, but I will leave that for another video to talk to you guys about. And you can take a guess which bag it is that is gonna replace this bag. Primarily gonna be used to store my laptops and A4 size papers. And the second thing I love this bag so much is its leather quality. It is absolutely very nice. Look at this leather. And the one thing I love a lot about this bag is that it is not afraid of like rain and stuff. Like Hong Kong has been raining for the past many weeks already, like non-stop raining. But when I carry this bag out, I would just grab it, and if it gets rain on it, I just wipe it off and it's good as new. Very versatile, very durable, and that's a good bag that we'll talk about. And I think the third thing I love this bag a lot is its style. It has a very chic style to it. The overall look is a bit different from, again, the typical tote bag look, which I don't like. And it has that kind of an elegant vibe to it when you carry it with you, and that kind of a professional woman vibe, like a girl boss vibe to it. I don't know, maybe I'm over elaborating it, but anyways. And for this closure part, I love this a lot because this is primarily a decoration, and if you open it, it will just lay down like this very nicely. Has a little bit more laid back style, and if you close it up, it has a bit more elegant professional vibe to it. So these are the three reasons that I love this bag a lot. And of course there are 4 bags. Nothing is perfect, and it is also true for the DeMellier New York bag as well. So the first thing, I don't like this bag a lot. Well, it's not so great about this bag is that the compartment, though you feel like it looks big, but it is only for this middle part. So this part is only for the compartments. This side of it, like this side and this side, is more like, I would say, just for making the bag look like this shape. Like this side and this side does not really store much things for you. And that's the reason why it's only big enough for tablet instead of the actual laptop. I don't know if you guys can see it, but okay, let me try to see if I can show it to you. But you can see over here, this is the bag goes in with a slope and then it reaches the bottom of it. So this area you can't really put stuff in it, and yeah, that just makes me feel like it's a little bit wasted. Like the space is a bit wasted, and yeah. And obviously there is two closure at the side of this bag, like this. You can close it if you want and just make it look more tight. But yeah, that's I think one thing that I don't like the bag about. It looks like it has a decent size, but it's not as big as you thought it would be. The second thing is that the strap, the crossbody strap of this bag is very difficult for you to remove it from the back. It actually took me quite some time. This is the crossbody strap, and now I just, I'll put it back again, but you can see this part. It's very difficult for you to pull it out. Like you have to use a lot of power, and while you're using power, you're really afraid that you're gonna break this whole thing, because there is a little bit of a connection area here, and if you pull it too hard, it might gonna just take off the entire pin. So what I would do is that I would just like press this part really hard to make sure that this part won't be removed. So I press really hard, and then I just keep pulling this side. Keep pulling it, keep pulling it, keep pulling until you remove it. So yeah, this is not ideal, I would say. But apart from that, two minor issues with the bag, overall it is amazing, and it almost made me feel like I want to buy the regular size New York bag as well. I don't know, I just really love the overall style of this bag and the easiness of using it. Even though the regular size of New York bag is big, but I just feel like the style is so chic and professional. I would want to have it. Okay, so now let's go ahead and do a little bit of a size testing for this bag. So obviously, all of the essentials that you wear on a daily basis, you can put it inside, like your wallet, your earphone, keys, phones, lipsticks, yada yada, all these small things you can put it inside. So what I'm gonna do is that, again, I'm gonna pick a few things and to put it inside and to demonstrate to you like what is the actual like size of this bag and what can it actually fit in. So let's start with something that you guys concern the most, which is laptop, which I mentioned. This bag, you can't really put a laptop inside. You can do that, but then the laptop will poke out. So let me put my MacBook in it. This is my 13-inch MacBook, and if I put it inside, it will look like this. So yeah, I mean, it's not ideal. Sometimes I do use it this way because I don't want to change bags, and the Longchamp tote bag is just too heavy. But yeah, it's not ideal. Yeah. And again, so this is the 13-inch laptop, and this is the 12-inch Lenovo ThinkPad that I use for work. Let's try it inside. Again, you have to put it like this, and there will be like a little area poke out as well. So not ideal. Now let's try my iPad. So I have a 11-inch, I think 11-inch or 9-inch. Basically the smaller size. There are two sizes for iPad Pro, right? So this one is a smaller size iPad Pro. And yeah, this is my iPad Pro. And let's put this one inside, and it fit perfectly well. You can't see anything poke out, and it's just lying inside perfectly well. So iPad, no problem. I'm just gonna keep it inside, and let's put some more stuff. Umbrella, how about that? This is like a like a normal size foldable umbrella, and put it inside, and it fit in perfectly again. And it just inside, wait, where is it? Oh, sorry, it's here, the umbrella, right? And let's also put some books and notebooks into it. So one of the books that I've been loving recently, which is again in preparation for my MBA, a bit cliche, but this book is a decent size. I think it's actually bigger than my iPad in terms of the width. The height, I think it's similar. And let's put inside. And again, it fit in perfectly, and of course you can see a little bit on the side, but yeah, it's still, I think, just right amount of height for the bag to just cover it so that it won't poke out. And yeah, that's it. And I think let's also put in another notebook. So this kind of notebook, like a regular, I think A5, a bit bigger than A5 size notebook, you can also put it in. And yep, so it's inside, yep, and yep. Very nice, perfect. And again, A4 size paper you cannot really put inside. Okay, for example, this is an A4 size paper, right? And let's try to put it inside this bag. So I will try to put it inside, but then it will just look like this. It's just like the laptop, because if you are trying to put it like this, it won't fit in. As I just mentioned, the side of it is, you know, like there's a little bit of a space here which just gets stuck. So it's not like it reaches all the way up like a wide shape. So yeah, so the A4 size paper is not big enough for the length of, you know, this length of the bag. So when you're trying to put it in, it will goes like this, or you have to really squeeze it very hard to squeeze it in, but it's gonna hurt your papers. So I would recommend you to just fold it in half and just put it inside like that. So lastly, let's talk a little bit about the price of this bag. So the regular size, the regular New York bag retail price is 480 euro, and the Medi size retail price is 425 euro. Sometimes you can get discount on Farfetch. Like I got this bag from Farfetch. I think I got like a 10% discount on it. But if you purchase the first item on DeMellier, they will give you a 10% discount code as well. But overall, they don't really do much discount on their website. It's a little bit like Pauline, another like a designer handbag brand, which is quite popular these days. But honestly speaking, 425 for this bag, I think it's totally worth it, just because the style, like the kind of expensive, elegant style, and the perfect leather quality of this bag. It's just, yeah, it's really amazing. So in summary, I think this bag is perfect. If you are trying to look for a tote bag that is a little bit different from other tote bags look and has very decent space for you to put a lot of things in it, and also it's not too dominant, not too big, and makes you look short. You know, sometimes some of those tote bags can be so big. And if you want some like this bag to have leather, amazing leather, and durable, very good quality, and also comes with a good price, just a few hundred euro, a few hundred US dollars, then I think this is the bag for you. I would highly recommend you to get this bag. So that's it, guys. I hope you liked today's video, and if you enjoyed today's content, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to hear more of me talking about bags, luxury, and fashion. And I will see you soon in my next one. Bye!